Okay, so this video is the 5-hand shape, but with 2 hands. So there's a lot that I've already shown you, like when we did with 1 hand or something similar. So some things might be a little bit on the repeat side. So the first one is like, well, so what? Or, and then there's what. We do what, but what? So we also do that. To catch a ball. You're just catching it. There's not really a right way or a wrong way, but you're catching a ball. So catch it. Then chat. This is very deaf culture. And so, oh, we were just sitting around chatting. We're just chatting. So that's what that is. Oh, what are y'all talking about? Oh, we're just chatting. You know. To abandon or to leave it there, leave it there. Just leave it. And you can even say, like for an argument or something like that, just leave it. You know, this also means to abandon. I just left it there. So, and then wind, pretty easy, right? Like if you gain some weight, you could, you know, I usually do gain weight, or people do fat, but you could also do it this way on your body. So the reason I kind of hesitate is because, like, do we want to get to that technical technique, you know, but that is a way. And a lot of these are, like I said, are gestures. Okay, the next one, piano. Vibration. And we already, ocean. Excellent, wonderful, fantastic. All of those words is that sign. Friendly, friendly, comes from the mouth, friendly. Cool, not like cool, oh that's cool, that's this, oh that's cool, but the temperature is cool. Sad, and make sure you have that sad face. Oh, she looks like she's sad. Yeah. Embarrassed, and this is because the blood rushes into your cheeks. Embarrassed, or oh, and then I was talking about, and then they said, and so it's the same thing, to blush. And I think I've already told you about this before. Like if you're driving on the highway and it, like just tons of cars, just bumper to bumper, heavy traffic, and that's a long line of just all these cars. Parade, and it's a lot of vehicles going down the street, so a parade. Remember we did funeral, parade, so don't get those mixed up. Snow. Now I usually start out with the sign for white, 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 and then trickle down. See, it's not, rain is this, but snow I do white. And the reason, I mean, I learned it that way, but the reason I continue to do it that way is because, you know, when there's these big fires or something like that, there's ash in the air, and it also floats down like snow. But so if you do white, flutter, 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 it's snow. But if it was flat, and then I saw flutter, 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 what was that? I thought it was snow, but it was not. Ash, flutter, flutter, flutter. Yeah, whole sentence out of there, right? Fire. And you wiggle your fingers. Fire. Wait. I waited and I waited and I waited and waited. And sometimes when I worked with children, I go, wait, wait. I'll just do it with one hand. Wait, 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 wait a minute. Wait. But it is with 2 hands. Wait. Because you don't know how long you're waiting. Okay, we've done, you know, nervous, quake, and I was all nervous, anxiety. So if I'm doing the sign for anxiety, like at a psychiatrist office, anxiety, sometimes I'll even go up because it'll get worse, or they'll start having a panic attack. So in my anxiety, yeah. So you can do that as well. Fear or afraid. We've done like, oh, I was so nervous and afraid, but this is afraid, scared, any of those words. And we've done this one too before. Finished. It's a completed action. Finished. Finished. Did you eat? All finished. Did you do the laundry? All finished. You know, it's a completed action. Finish. And that's how you have to remember it. And that's how I remember it, completed action. And you're thinking, what difference does that make, a finish? Because it can mean something different. This sign is a completed action. Because you can also do a finish, like if somebody's arguing or they're just fussing or carrying on, you enough, finish. So it's different than a completed action. Flirt. And it's the eyelashes. Flirt. She's flirting. Sign for weave, we've kind of done net like this with a 4, and so weave is like this. I don't know if I've ever used that sign. Anyway, to like a mainstream school, for the deaf, they'll go to the regular public school, but they're in mainstream. That means they're in a classroom with an interpreter. Mainstream. But I've also used that sign because it's merging, right? You can have merging traffic, or things, this company and that company are merging. So it doesn't have to be specifically for like a mainstream school, like a deaf children going into the hearing classrooms, the regular classrooms, which is what that's used for a lot. Because they'll say, oh, where did you go to school? Oh, mainstream, public school, basically, because this is the deaf school. So, but this also means to merge something, hence the weaving, right? But don't do that one because that's gray. That's the next one. As we use that for gray, like I said, I've never used the sign for weave. I doubt that, but that would be weave because all the threads going together and going in and out. That's weave. Mainstream or merge. Gray, the color gray. I've also done and seen gray with a G on it because black and gray, black, gray, gray. You can do it either way. Most people will do that in different ways. Okay, America. America. And it's the fences. You know, way back in the day, they would build fences. So that's how that got to be the sign for America. Wrestle. Wrestle. Because you're entwined with other people. American football. Football. So they run into each other. And remember, we did soccer, 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 you know, those kinds of soccer. Pregnant. And, you know, different generations do this sign differently. A lot of people do this sign that they, you know, it wasn't a planned pregnancy. They just found themselves pregnant. Oh no, I'm pregnant. I like this one because it shows the growth of a baby. They were pregnant. I just find that a little bit more respectful. But if I'm talking about, you know, they didn't mean to, or were suddenly, or something like that. Germany. Germany. Remember I told you that this is also used for Germany. That's from World War I, but some people still, I saw an older man still use that sign for Germany. Moose. My camera went out of focus. A reindeer. That's kind of hard, but moose. Deer is closer. Moose, because they have a larger antlers. So moose and deer. Moose and deer. And then if you put an R on there, it's a reindeer. Get you ready for Christmas. Okay, so when you talk about, we do this for father and mother, but if you want to honor them, it's an honorific, or it's a formal term, or you're really honoring that parent, it goes up, mother and father. You can also do that for Heavenly Father too. To vomit, or you could even detest it, right? Gosh, if someone's talking about something or a food or activity, you can go, because like you just hate doing that, right? Dress, could be a blouse. Retired. Suspenders, think of as suspenders that they got the thumbs on there, so I'm retired, I'm not doing nothing. Or I'm just retired, you know, and I'm busy or whatever. So it can be either one. And it means the same thing. But usually it means like the mode. But if you don't catch it, that's okay. Anyway, Russia. It used to be this, and it's been changed to Russia. And I think it's their dancing where they kick their legs, you know. I think that's where that Russia came from. Remember, this is to flirt. This is to flatter or to manipulate using flattery. This also means flattery, right? This is the person and they're just overwhelming you with flattery terms. Traffic. Because remember, we did traffic this way, and there's just so much traffic going so fast. You can also do this for like, it's crowded, and put your body in crowded. It was so crowded in there. I went to that new store, and it was crowded. Right? You could do that too. I remember we did the preparatory and freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and remember I did it like this. Yeah, and this is how I do it. That's how I learned it. It is correct. It is ASL. So I think you will see this more frequently. I think these are more for, I use that more for points, like first this and then second and third and that kind of thing. I do that for points. But if I'm talking about a senior or a junior. Now, a senior citizen is different. It's on the chin and it's SC, a senior citizen.
They had these shoes at Macy's for $40.
Blood.
$49,
Blood.
$40.
And then it comes down from
and
here.
They had them on sale,
oh, they were bleeding.
And I got them for $15.
We already did movie or film, to watch a film or to movie. This is blurry. And this is usually when, oh gosh, the TV or the screen, it's blurry. Or my eyes, I'm looking there and it's blurry. Blurry. And you can see why that means blurry, because it's all mishmashed. North America. This is North America, South America. And then if you don't really want to talk about that, South America, but I usually do it at the same time. So North America's on top, then you've got Central America and your thumbs, and then South America down here on your non-dominant hand, or the hand you do not write with. Study. My eyes are really looking at that book, that paper, whatever it is I'm studying. And sometimes you're just studying really hard, so that'll show on your facial expression. Fingerprints, like when you're pressing down to get your fingerprints. The fingerprints. Glory. Now, I don't start here because it's two-handed, and I usually start in the middle, start that spark, and it goes out. Glory or glorious. It's usually used in, a Christmas connotation, but you can still use glory, glorious, right? You can still do it with this like that. If you're not, it depends on how big you want to do it, right? Oh, that was glorious. Oh, that's wonderful. If you just want to use another, word or another sign that shows something about how wonderful something is. And remember, this is country. This is five hand. Tree. And the reason why you shake it is because of the branches and the leaves, right? And so if it's a forest, this is a tree, this is more trees. And if at the forest, if you have a whole bunch, enough, adequate, plenty, in abundance, because this is your cup and it's running over. I have enough. It's full. My cup is full, right? And also, this is complete too. Yeah. Ketchup. You're trying to the bottle. You're trying to hit the bottom of the bottle of the ketchup. Stress or pressure. So this is ketchup. This is pressure or stress. This is oppressive. Remember, we're still using the five hand shape. We're not changing it. A helicopter. It goes around. Helicopter. That's kind of fun. Popular. because everybody's flocking to that one person. They're popular. Ooh, you're popular. But that's all the sign that coming all to you. Candle. So popular, candle. Okay. And then a leaf. And it gently goes down. And then like a flashlight, you're just turning it on, but that's not really, you're kind of holding it, a flashlight, and it shines the light. So you do different hand shapes actually for that particular sign. Dissolve or decay, you start out with a 5-hand shape, and it goes away, dissolves, dissipates. And if you're pulling on your pants, now jeans, you do with a J hand shape. There's not a J hand shape, but for jeans, it's a J hand shape, J. And you do it together, jeans. Oh, what would I wear with that? Jeans. Yeah, okay. And you can have pants this way, or you can pull them up. So people will, if you're doing that gesture for like pants and the legs, skirt would be this way and pants. It's very self-descriptive. Okay, belong. You start out with a 5-hand shape, and then you attach it and it's together. It belongs. It belongs. Damp, moist, water, that's humid. Water and damp is humid. Okay, so it's oh gosh, the floor is wet. You see? Okay. Total, like in math, or the total amount. And it doesn't even have to be a math term. This is just the whole total accumulation of something. Meeting. Now, nice to meet you. Remember, we did this one with the 1-hand shape already. But this is a meeting because it's several people are coming together. It can be a conference. I would do it bigger because it's more people coming from a further distance. But we're just having a meeting. See? A wedding, where hands are joined together. A wedding. Story. You can do stories, but this way. Story. Accept. To accept something because it's here and I'm bringing it to me. So I'm accepting accepting responsibility. I'm accepting that assignment, that type of thing. Fascinate. I'm just fascinated with that because it's here and it's shiny little objects and it gets really tight. As you got to think of all these memory minders, right? Oh man, we're almost finished. Okay. This one is an interesting one. This means to disappear or something is gone. Now, in the great state of Texas, it also means that someone died. So if you see like, oh, they were there yesterday, I saw them, they died. But it also means something's gone or disappear. So you have to really do that in context. Now, I would do vanish or disappear that way. Where you, okay? But gone, vanish, disappear, or to die. Remember we did this die? We've done this one. But in, like I said, the great state of Texas, this also means to die. Okay, to include. Now we did in, but to be included. To be included, to include certain things, or include. I'm gonna include that. Yeah, I'm gonna include that idea. Okay, additional, or an amendment, or a codicil, like to a legal term, then it's added. And that also is a mathematical term, to add, but you're also adding something. Now, if it's a house like an addition, you would put it here. You're going to have an addition to the house. But this is to add. Not see, this is total. This also means to add. So it depends on what you're talking about. And that's where we're going to get with sentence structure. You have to really know, what is it that I'm talking about? Not just the words that I'm saying, but what is it that I'm wanting them to mean? And that's what a conceptual language does. So anyway, that is it for the 5 hand shape. We're done. We're all done. And so I'll put some sentences on there and practice. So I will see y'all later.